Okay, so now it's my opportunity to do what Rick McConnell puts some more pressure on me, says it's his favorite part of the day, my 5 points in 5 minutes. Okay, thank you. This year it's from Freeman's just released data on learning at in-person events. Thousands of attendees answered, hundreds of organizers answered, and the subject again is in-person learning. So let's get into it. Okay, first the good news. We're doing great. Learning at in-person events is by far the most effective tool, and it is just the best way to learn, especially now with so much time on screens. Why is it the best way of learning? Well, 65% of attendees say that when they're in a room, the dialogue is better, the interaction is better. The scientists say collective effervescence is the surge of energy and shared focus that happens when people gather for a common cause. I'm sure all of you felt that last night. I'm sure you felt it this morning. We're in a really good industry right now. And the science also tells us that engagement drops when we interact through a screen. The experience is colder, the ideas are less memorable. We want to learn in person. There's more good news. We've learned how important networking is. Networking happens organically when people get together in person to learn. 52% said they met a contact, over half that they would not have met otherwise. 36% felt that being in a room learning with their colleagues makes them feel, makes the experience obviously more unique. Because effective networking is so important to increase attendees' value from our events, we need to schedule these networking opportunities in all of our learnings. It's a very simple equation. People like it, they network, we need to help them network more in our in-person meetings. There's more good news. We know we need to increase attendee and exhibitor retention. So here's some stuff that I got from this study that made me very happy. 47% of attendees said that they learned something new, they discovered a new product, a new service, or a provider, almost half. 42% said effective in-person learning made them want to return to the next event. Wow. Providing targeted leads to our exhibitors and enticing attendees to return to our next event, that's two really powerful reasons for us to invest more money, more time, and more staff into making our in-person events as valuable as possible. Well, we have some work to do, minding the gap. Attendees felt that only 64% of attendees felt that they got actionable takeaways from in-person learning. We, of course, felt 84% that we were doing a good job. So that is a 20-point gap that we have to narrow immediately. We need to give our speakers the tools to make sure that they end their sessions with effective takeaways, and Freeman actually this year stepped up and shared all of the ECEF speakers an AI-based coaching tool. Those are the steps we need to take to make sure we do a better job with our in-person learning. We have more gaps. Organizers think they're doing a better job helping connect our attendees with people with like interests and challenges. Organizers felt they did a better job making attendees feel important and part of something. We need to do a better job with that. And at ECEF, one of the ways we try to do it is doing our self-introductions because there are so many experts in the room. More improvements we need to make, more action items. Provide AI summaries, that's on our to-do list for next year's ECEF. Recommend next sessions to attend, ask challenges in advance. As long as we use the information we're asking, people will give it to us. Introduce them to others, we mentioned that. Provide content on demand, and at ECEF, our slides will be available starting June 1st for you and your teams. Okay, practice what you preach. My takeaways. We need to provide better quality content via fewer sessions. We need to give a variety of content, a variety of ways, breakouts, one-to-one, plenaries, panels, even beaming in subject matter experts like we're doing this afternoon. We need to build white spaces into our program. We need to give the time, long breaks for people to connect. We need to allow folks to talk and get together during meals. Don't interrupt them with speakers and music and videos. And we need to design our receptions so people can find and talk with each other. Last takeaway is don't leave something as important as networking to chance. We provide photos in advance, we provide the mobile app in advance, we try to give people the tools to connect and make their meetings in advance before they even arrive on site. So in-person learning is an incredible tool. I think we're underutilizing it, and there are other benefits that benefit for our shows, for our exhibitors, and for us. Those are my 5 points in 5 minutes. Thank you.